And we're back.
Welcome back, Bumble bitches.
We are going to be a short live stream today, 30, 40 minutes, maybe 50 minutes, less than an hour for sure.
Running a little bit behind today. We had an appointment for one of the children this morning.
Yep. Set everything behind.
Yep. How are you guys? What's going on? Will you have us for Q&A?
Yeah, this is a public live too, so you guys can share it.
I'm currently bleaching my hair impulsively. Do it safely, add conditioner. I'm not going to tell you to stop because you've already started the process and you know what's best for you in your manic moments. I'm kidding. But definitely add conditioner.
Hello, Gremlin Girl. Hello, Vibe. IT Guy. Graciella.
Ah, yes, Uncle Fester.
That's funny. What do you guys got going? Oh, I forgot we're on Facebook too. I have to open the other chat. I forget that almost every time we do this.
This is the garment that B gave me. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that somebody noticed. This is the first time I'm wearing it. It's been hanging in my closet and I've been waiting for the right energy day. And today felt like it. And I'm fucking with it.
Peaches, may I send you treats I sent videos of in Weed the People? That would be illegal. Just saying.
Oh, you mean like the fun food?
Yeah. I wouldn't post things like that on the internet, guys.
Yeah.
I am saying though, for those of you who do want to send us shit, we do have a PO box. But if you're sending us anything, it needs to be packaged goods. Don't send us random food that you cooked because
yes, please.
We're not going to eat that thinking that you might have poisoned us.
Yeah, we received a lot of death threats.
We have sent, yep. There's a lot of people that really, really, truly hate us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good girl. Good baby. She's so smart. It's a baby. That's how I talk to Ivy. A super high-pitched voice like that.
We actually have a package at the PO box that I have to go get. I was going to grab it on our way to Kentucky.
I love that. Oh, yay. Something fun for the road trip.
You know, I realized as he sent me a whole bunch of videos and FaceTimed me about the van today, I'm going to need to buy some sort of different GPS system for the van. Because even though it's got the Mercedes dash, I fucking hate the navigation in that thing.
Yeah. Yep. Every time we use it, you say that.
Right, because I do. I like the Waze app.
It's a good app. I started using it.
So, but I know that like I could mount the iPad in there because that iPad's got a phone number attached to it because we were going to use it for overlanding, and I could use that as our nav. But I would have to mount it in like a cup holder, and that takes up one of the cup holders that are there. I don't want to lose my shit.
Right.
There's got to be like a dash mount that I can buy for the Mercedes van, like I did for the Broncos. I bet there is.
There has to be, yeah.
Yep. Jenna said, who takes all the time to do all that baking just to poison someone? What a waste of a sweet treat. You never know. Somebody might be like, fuck these people, laxative.
Yeah.
Might be one of those things where like they fill it with salt instead of sugar just to be an asshole. Like, yeah.
I don't know, man. People spend hours upon hours of their day being shitty people on the internet. So
yeah.
I can't imagine that 45 minutes baking brownies would be that much of an inconvenience to them to fuck up our day.
Yeah. I've adopted the thing that they say to their dogs. It works. It works with people too.
Yes, it does. Hit it with the kids all the time. If my brain is over processing and there's too many things going on at one time and I know that they're about to do something that they shouldn't not be doing right now, the only thing I can get out is that.
Yeah.
And that's it. And they stop.
You do that shit in public and a crowd of people and go, hey,
everyone stops.
You're good, Ivy dog. She's a good girl.
She's a baby.
Yeah.
The amount of times I've mommed voice in public and had a whole aisle stop. It's power. This is what power feels like.
Christina said, hello from Lakeland, Florida. Isn't that where Sabrina and Mike are from? Lakeland?
I think so.
No, they're Lake City. Lakeland is no.
Land O'Lakes?
Land O'Lakes is north of Tampa. I actually spent time in Land O'Lakes County Jail. I was in that jail
I
for
remember you
over a
talking
year.
about that, yeah.
Send the smell in a jar. That'd be fucked up if somebody sent an empty jar and there was a fart in there.
Could you imagine?
What if it worked? What if you actually opened it? Like, I can't believe they sent us an empty jar, and you open it, and it was like, that's fucked up.
What? I bet it was a Twitch streamer, wasn't it?
That sounds something like a Twitch streamer would do.
Right? That's insane.
Mom voiced the kids at a rugby game, and even the players turned around and thought they were in trouble. That shit works.
Yeah.
Ivy's a German Shepherd. Ontario, Canada. I learned last night that the weekend is from Canada. You know what else I learned a week and a half ago? That I actually fuck with the Canadian government a little bit more than ours.
Me too. I'm not going to lie. I may have messaged the children's father and said, how do you feel about Canada?
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's too cold.
Yeah.
Too cold. The whole, if their government shuts down because they can't agree on a bill, they all lose their jobs and they get a 90-day voting period for them to reelect all their officials, and it reverts back to the previous spending budget. Like,
right.
What the fuck? Why aren't we doing that here?
Because that wouldn't benefit the people in power.
Where I get that. That was
it was a rhetorical
it
question.
Was. Yeah. Trevor said, I'm in Utah too. I don't know if somebody else said something about Utah. I gotta be honest, I fucked with Utah hard when we were out there. The climate was phenomenal. It wasn't too hot, it wasn't too cold. Like, I could fucking live in Utah. And the land out there is not super expensive. I found some really, really cheap land in Utah.
Yeah.
I'm talking like 40 to 50 acres for under 70 grand.
I would want to have wooded acreage.
Yeah, well, you're not going to get that in Utah.
I can't live in flat land like that.
There was still mountainy areas.
Right, but I need the forestry.
Yeah.
Sound of the trees and the wind, and can't sacrifice that for my mental health, my spirit.
Yeah. Trevor said Utah wants you here. We're probably going to buy land in Alabama. I have been, every time we get a payment from what we do, I am taking a large chunk of that payment and putting it into a savings account. So like every time we get money, I have allotted things that go out of every deposit we get. And normally I would make extra payments, or we'd buy something stupid. Yeah. Or we'd book another retreat.
I was about to say go on a retreat.
Right. So we've been investing the money to make money. And for the last 2 months, it's the first time since we've been doing all of this that other than the drone, there has not been any major purchases. And I've been able to put a good chunk of money away so far. And I'm fully convinced that by the end of next year, we will have 20 to 50 acres in Alabama.
I love that.
So
I'm doing my part to contribute, and that feels good.
Yeah. Yeah. I would fuck with Arizona too. Not gonna lie. Being near Sedona was nice, but that was a lot of money.
Okay, so I don't want you to placate me in this, right? If you feel adversely, I need you to tell me and be honest. But I'm also
adversely. I have no idea what you're saying.
All right, don't
okay. Okay.
You're kicking in my fight or flight, babe. Don't fucking do you feel like I am doing well as a teammate right now with our finances?
Well, you don't handle our finances.
Right, but in the spending aspect.
Yes. Yeah, you've cut back on the DoorDash. You've cut back on eating out. Like you're a everyday Chick-fil-A kind of lady.
Yeah, it's my self-care.
And so that's been cut down on, which I appreciate because that shit adds up fast. I haven't seen your credit card bill yet this month, so I don't know.
I've bought in 2 different books for the children for their learning, and I'd say maybe $50.
Yeah, then you're doing way better than you were. So this is gonna happen, whether you cut back down on the spending or not. Like I have cut back, and I'm a fucking massive spender. I also realize that like we have 2 retreats that have not sold out yet.
Yeah.
That are paid for. And I would normally just take that money and pay the credit card off to make,
room
to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
And like, we're not planning on doing anything beyond April as of this point. So like, other than I know for sure I want to do a retreat in Point Lobos, California next year at some point, I don't have any more wants.
Okay.
We also have all of the money that's coming in from the Bali and Greece trip that we allotted for, that we've already spent and have already put the money back. So like, that's now able to be moved and budgeted in new ways. So there's a whole lot of, being a business owner is literally just moving money from one account to another and trying to make sure that you don't fucking bounce things.
Right.
So, yeah. Trying to get a family trip to Glacier planned in 2026. We have already booked our Montana trip for 2026. We're going in July.
So excited.
We can send you the dates in case you want to try to be there the same time we are.
I want to see bears.
We can go, well, while we're there, we booked enough time in Montana to go to Yellowstone as well. And there's a wolf preserve there that has grizzlies in the wolf preserve.
Yeah.
And they're just behind a big glass, it's a fence, big chain link fence. But they're docile. You can't touch them and shit, but
Yeah. Is this Yellowstone is where they have those hot springs too, right?
Old Faithful.
Yeah.
And all of the pictures that I have up there, most of our pictures that are hanging in our house are from my last trip to Montana.
Okay.
Trevor said the bear is my spirit animal. I thought that was mine too until we did Aya and somebody was like, "You were a tiger protecting your woman all night."
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like the bear though. Phenom asked, "How's y'all's mental health?" My mental health is actually pretty decent.
My mental health is the best it's been in my life. There are things happening that I don't know. For example, I get frustrated at something or there's a conversation that upsets me. I allow myself to experience that frustration. I also don't feel guilty about voicing it anymore. Like, this isn't about you. I'm just letting you know where I'm at right now. And being able to have that understanding with people is nice. And I'm letting shit go the same way that my husband is. I don't dwell on things anymore. I have pretty much eliminated my yelling at the children. That emotional control has gotten so good, and the emotional regulation I drop my voice now. Happened yesterday. I don't know if you caught it or not, but I was speaking to our son, and I was like, "Bud, can you come over here and pick up your pieces of paper and your artwork and take it to your bedroom, clean up the living room a little bit?" And he was like, "Yeah, I got it." And he came over and he started picking up and playing with something. I'm like, "Hey, Bud, what did I just ask you to do?" And he made eye contact and he was like, "Pick up my papers." And he went to go pick up his papers and he got a little bit sidetracked. And I was like, "Pick up your papers. Pick them up. One fell next to the coffee table. Get your papers, Bud." And it worked. He did it. I didn't yell.
Track.
Yep.
Somebody said that if you go to Glacier to take the road to the sun to the road or whatever it was called, I was not able to do that at Glacier because it was half closed the last time I went. Skylar Lynn sent a super chat that said, "I sent this card game to the P.O. box. It goes along with that skit that Chris was talking about doing. It's a conversation game. Thank you for the pod." Which conversation game was it? Because we've bought a lot of those decks.
Oh, yeah, we have.
And that's probably the package that's currently sitting in the P.O. box.
Oh, maybe.
Bethany said, you don't get to make me feel guilty for how I feel," has been said a lot in the house lately. I don't know what that was in regards to, but it was in quotations and I felt the need to read it. So about the bonus dad episode, LOL. What about it? I can't just sit down and have a off the top of my head bonus dad conversation. I have to have talking points or something to trigger thoughts in order for me to go. Mm-hmm. Like, it's one of those things that when I sit down to write, I have prompts that I give myself, and then I go back and look at the things that I want to talk about. And like, I am triggering my own thought logic to verbally vomit all of my shit out. Jenny became a member again, 31 months,
That's
level
insane.
early access. Oh, hey, look, 31 months of my two most favorite people. Love you both. You are an absolute God's given gift of my life.
I love you, sister.
Yeah, thank you for being here all this time. You mean so much to us. Jenna said, "I whisper, speak to. People can tune out yelling. It takes effort to hear a whisper, holds their attention better." I actually learned that from the Game of Thrones book.
Yeah.
When they were talking about, I I almost said Gordon Ramsay. The dad, Bolton Ramsay was the dad. Ramsay. What was the son? The son was the fuckface. He was the one that tortured Theon. The dad in the book, they said that every time he spoke so low that everyone else in the room shut the fuck up and had to strain to hear him speak. But he did it with such authority that like when he started talking, people shut the fuck up. So, super chat, Decrepit Dan. Hey y'all, I really enjoy your podcast and I hope that you are both doing well. I recently finished my field internship for paramedic school and I couldn't have done it without your collective advice.
Get it.
Yeah, dude, proud of you. That's awesome.
Congratulations.
When you become a paramedic and you actually get get your whole thing done and you're a working paramedic, send an email, let us know. Love that. Love that, Peach. After this heart attack, I am not allowing anyone to push me around. I don't care who it is. I had to put myself first.
Aho.
The game is called Question I Never Got to Ask. Okay. Oh, you mean on the skit that I was talking about for the cinematic film I want to make? Okay. Ugh, that's going to be a cry episode. That's going to be a cry episode. I'm for it. Like, I'm down to ask those questions, but fuck, man.
Wait, I'm confused.
The video that we talked about that I wanted to make?
Where you die?
Yep. That question card game that she sent is called Questions I Never Got to Ask. It's going to be one of those things.
Are you trying to traumatize me?
Apparently.
Like, am I... Why do I have to go through this twice?
It's funny. Andrew said, just stumbled onto your content a couple weeks ago. Opened my eyes to a lot of things I've been silently questioning.
Ooh.
Well, how's that worked out for you? How is that serving you now? Have you made changes in your life? If so, what changes? Like, tell us all of the dirt. I want to know how you're improving. I have sent my teenage boy, 17, no one is coming to save you. He is struggling and hates his bio dad and himself because he is just like him and taking it out on my husband. I hope the book helps. You can send him the playlist on YouTube if he hates reading. I read the shit live. There's a whole playlist for both of my books where you guys don't have to buy them. You can just straight up listen to them. It's more about getting the information out and less about making money, guys. Money will come. Looking into getting a house by March of 2027. Advice for just getting started to looking into it. Finances have been figured out to 20 down as a down payment. What is the next steps? You need to make sure that you have 6 months of your mortgage payment. So on top of your down payment, you also need to have your mortgage planned out for 6 months. And don't buy more than you can afford. If you go, I can afford $1,500 a month, and they give you a mortgage at $3,000, it's a trap. Your budget with taxes and insurance is $1,500 a month. Don't go 16. Don't go 22. You fuck yourself that way. Vibe said, did you see the tattoo studio in Florida that sedates people and basically you can get a whole body suit done in a day? Sedation Inc. I have not, but I am down to get my back done like that.
I have seen that.
I have done enough pain in my tattooings that I'm at a point now where I'm good.
Yeah.
I have super painful spots.
Right.
Like the inside of my groin area. I don't want to be, I don't want to deal with the embarrassment of that. Just put me out. Do it. Right. I'll wake up sore. I'm good with that.
I'm down to do pieces of me sedated. I'm not willing to get a full body tattoo done in a day. Are you out of your fucking mind? I could not imagine
waking up to that.
Coming out of the sedation, waking up to road rash on my whole body. Fuck no. And then having to move around and then sleep. Absolutely not.
Why does Peaches look like she's off drugs? Peaches has never been on drugs. That was kind of a shitty thing to say.
That is kind of what are you implying?
He said all due respect. There's no respect in that question.
Even with all due respect, like what are you implying? I understand it wasn't the intention. That is little ways, that's micro ways to fuck with people's confidence.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You keep that shit to yourself. How about just saying, hey, you look happy now, or you look great. Like, those backhanded compliments are nasty, guys. You guys should really fucking work on that. If you have to say no disrespect, like no homo or any of those kind of things that you have
Not
to
to be
preface a
offensive.
conversation. Don't say that shit. Not to be offensive is a good one too. Because you know what you're about to say is fucked up. Don't say it. Find a better way to say something that you don't have to give it a fucking disclaimer first.
What's that? Oh, okay. She's done, babe.
Alrighty, we'll see ya.
You got to pay her?
I already did.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That table is out there, so while we're gone, I'll probably just give you the door code so that you can come and build that table. Okay, yeah. And just get it done. I'll still pay you for the day.
Your
All
last day is next week, right? 29th. Okay. All right, bye.
Rebecca said, been here since the second episode. I recommend the check-ins to absolutely everyone I know. My husband and I built our foundation on them, celebrating 1 year of marriage next month. That's fucking gangster.
Love it.
We have been
Double thumbs up.
Yeah, we really put a lot of time and effort into those check-ins. What started as a 3-question thing is now like a 4-page document.
Yeah.
With multiple videos, playlist on YouTube's. Like I think that we should probably revise that again because we've got more information now. We should do one every year. Like a revised version every year. The 2024 edition, I think, was the last one that we did. I don't think there was a 2025. So we'll skip 25 and go to 26.
Okay.
Because we have a whole year of... We're recording into 2026 already, guys. We've recorded 2 episodes for next year already.
We have.
Yeah.
This season 4. I'm really on this, what?
Tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern time, episode 6 of season 1 airs. Because I'm going back and re-airing older episodes on Wednesday nights because people don't always go back and watch old content.
Yeah.
And we're like, episode 6, babe, isn't that wild? And you're like, that's crazy. Somewhere there's a video of us going, that's crazy, that's crazy, that's crazy, right? Because
Yo.
yeah, that's so funny.
Oh no, what was I gonna say? Oh, we're going into season 4 of the podcast.
That's crazy.
Right? year 4 of this. And like fuck the haters. Like this feels really good for me. They have and whether they get a kick out of this or not, they have really fucked with our mental health. And there have been a lot of times that we've almost walked away from this because of how ugly things can get. People are fucking nasty.
Year 1 was really hard.
Really rough. And we're going into year 4, season 4 of the podcast, of this being our life.
That's just a small fraction of it. We're doing seminars, retreats, international retreats. I've written 2 books.
One-on-one coaching.
You are doing one-on-one coaching regularly. You're writing a book. Our Discord has now got over 1,000 people in it. And we're fucking doing a lot. We're getting a whole lot of new certifications.
Yeah.
We're going to meet with a church next week about possibly having a branch in Florida. Like we have a lot going on.
Thriving.
Yeah. Yep.
Feels great. So just big. You guys helped us get here.
It did.
So thank you.
Absolutely. We would not be this wouldn't have been a thing without people actually giving us shit enough to watch.
We wouldn't be who we are without the people giving us shit.
Yeah.
So.
But you want to talk about things too, like as much as we've helped people change their marriage and change their lives, us doing what we have done has changed us.
The support, and not just the people who hate us, the people who love us and watch every episode and are active in the Discord and a part of Patreon, the people who cry when they see us in public. Like, you guys have not just changed our lives, you've changed our children's lives, you've changed their futures.
Changed the way that we've dealt with them too, though, like and each
Yeah.
other. That's what I was getting at.
Fundamentally.
Yeah. Yeah. The super chat. Super chats always get read. Bailey said, how does scheduling look different between you? How do you integrate them together? Does it look differently short-term versus long-term? Thank you both. I'm going to come back to that. Somebody asked about the podcast. You upload to Apple Podcasts. Is it behind as far as the date you record and the date you release? All of our podcasts are behind. We have recorded all the way into January. So we're recording season 4 right now, but episodes are still being released weekly. That is new content to you guys, unless you're a member of the Patreon. I want to go back to the super chat now. We live our life through our Google Calendar. We have a shared calendar that is shared with the Wizards of Discord as well. A lot of people have access to our calendar. But we put everything that we're doing in there, and then we have our general life expectations. Like, I know that from 6 to 9 o'clock in the morning, it's my time to get work done. Really not bothered.
Yeah.
If I need extra time, if the kids are here or like school's happening or summer vacation's happening, I'll get up at 4 because I need that time by myself where I don't have any interruptions, where I know that I can get as much work done as I can. And then we still have to record and do all of those other things. I am very okay with losing sleep to get things done because once the day is over with, I have no problem sleeping on the couch at 5 o'clock in the afternoon and taking a nap and then staying up until midnight and doing more work or whatever once you fall asleep on the couch. Like I'm a very all over the place when it comes to my sleep schedule. And I know that's not healthy. I know that logically, I know that if I was getting 7-8 hours of sleep every night, it would be much better for me. The reality is I get 5 to 6 hours. On a good night, I'll get 7, and I'm okay with that. My body functions at that. And when it's no longer doing that, I will figure out how to make that work. But we definitely have different schedules in that, like you do kids' doctor's appointments and fucking you drive them to and from school and dinner times. And so all of that shit, we have our understand times where things are going to happen that is just not spoken of because that's life. But then we have our shared Google Calendar document where we go into Google Calendar and just schedule everything so that we can see what's going on. GT said, what shared calendar do you use? We just use Google because we pay for Google as like a work, what do they call it? The workspace because of the website and all of what we do. So we have a Google Calendar it's way easy. There are other apps that you can use too.
And everything goes into that calendar.
Yeah.
You have to drop a truck off at Charles. It's in the calendar.
Yeah.
I have a nail appointment on a Thursday. It's in the calendar.
Yep. And we check it every day.
Yeah.
I actually have a widget on my phone, so it's big, so that when I scroll past, I have the big widget and I can see if there's anything important going on.
Yep.
Yep.
Me too.
I cannot fathom the pain it must be to have kids with a parent that doesn't adequately provide for your children and having to share custody with someone who even the kids don't want to go see. I don't know what that was for, but that's a hell of a statement.
Yeah, it is a hell of a statement.
It's been a couple times now. I bring him to my partner. I'm feeling disconnected from him, and his response is just, "Why don't you break up with me? Should I entertain this?" That's manipulation.
Yes,
that is a huge manipulation tactic. That is also a very clear indicator to me that they don't want to be with you. That is a coward's way out. I truly believe that, I believe that because I was somebody who used to do that shit. If you don't like it, then fucking leave. And that was I don't care if you're here or not. It's a very cold thing to say, but that's the reality of it. But there's also a truth in that I don't want somebody around me that doesn't want to be around me. So like there was obviously some truth to that, but there was also a whole lot of I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do, whether you like it or not. It was toxicity. That was the way that I was back then. But I wouldn't tolerate that shit. If somebody was like, "You deserve better," you're right, I do. Deuces. Like, oh, I'm a really shitty friend, man. I don't want to tell you. Yeah, you're right. You are a shitty friend. You're not my friend anymore. You got to fucking go do something with your life.
Yeah. If I come to my partner about a concern with our relationship and their response is, "Why don't you just break up with me?" You're right. Thank you. Like, oh my God, what have I been thinking? I've been ignoring every single red flag in front of me. Like, thank you for saying it out loud like that.
Right.
That is, out of everything that you could have possibly said to me in the moment, that's the one that every decision we make, we choose what we believe is the best option for us in the moment.
Yeah.
And you believe that was the best option in the moment? Yeah. Absolutely not. I'm not trying to beg for someone to love me or care about me.
I agree. My phone just went.
Yeah.
Yeah. Confuse me. It doesn't do that very often.
Outgrowing a spouse. Please touch on that. Do you have anything for outgrowing your spouse?
I need more.
All right.
So as much as we want to give you guys all the information that we have, you guys have to give us more to go from. Even when you give us a long descript thing, you're still giving us a pinprick to look through. So I don't even remember how it was worded. Outgrowing a spouse. It happens. People grow apart all the time. I mean, that would be my answer to what you said. Now, if you have something more specific that you would like us to touch on, then we could absolutely do that.
It's also a choice to grow back together.
Growing apart is a choice.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Have any content that I can look into for supporting a husband who doesn't like to talk about things that bother him? Watch all of my Voice of the Broken content. Peach is taking any more one-on-one clients. You want to talk about that?
I believe I have one space left available for my awakened woman. That is through our Patreon. That is the highest tier. My women's groups. That is the one that does include the one-on-one phone calls with me. That also includes everything of the second tier. A lot of information there. I'd highly recommend checking it out. You can go to our website. The number 2, bebetter.com/join. Join. I almost said information.
They're going to join.
Yes.
So that's the easiest way to get them to the website. What are you looking for?
My phone.
Tablet's behind you. Do you not have all the shit on there?
No, I don't have my calendar.
What are you looking for?
If you look on our calendar, it might not be blue for you. I was going to see how many awakened woman calls I had scheduled for this month. I'm almost certain I have one spot left available for that.
I see 4.
Yep. So I have one spot left available for my awakened woman. Thank you for checking.
You're welcome.
I really wonder where my phone went.
From a business standpoint, what do you guys think my chances are with journaling writing? Am I crazy to try to make that a career goal? I would not do that as a career goal. I would do that as a side hustle until it starts paying your bills and then make it your career.
Yeah.
I would never quit my job to do anything that I know is not going to make enough money to support myself. Even like I am a big believer in diving head in, but like when we create new businesses or we do something and I invest and I go fucking hard, I go hard because I know that I have enough behind me that it's not going to destroy our life if we do it.
Right.
That's going to be, it's like if somebody was asking me for photography to do that for a living, I would tell them like, that's a really hard thing to do. Being a writer full time and making a living like that is a really fucking hard thing to do. I'm not saying don't do it. There are people that make that money and do it, but there are a lot more people that fail. And putting all your eggs in one basket and hoping that it's going to make that for you it's not a reasonable thing. Now, if you start diving hard with all of your free time while still working a job and you start gaining revenue and followers and you're making enough money that it's now making more money than your job was, I'd say quit that motherfucker and dive in all the way. Tony said, quit YouTube, please. Thanks for commenting. That goes a long way for our algorithm. We really appreciate it. You should continue to talk to us.
Yeah, also, I'm just going to say this to be mean. Tony, do you really think you have that much influence in our life?
Right?
Like, honestly, do you believe that you're that significant in our lives for us to go, oh my God, babe, Tony.
He said it. We got to go, guys.
He might have some validity behind the statement.
That's funny. When people do shit like that, all I can think of is that scene in Boondock Saints where it's quiet and they're waiting and the dude starts screaming on the phone and he slams it up and he's like, you insignificant little fuck. And he hangs the phone up. Read that you're high ASF on COKE. No, we're not.
And now you're stereotyping.
Read the whole message. That was the whole message. Did you comment beforehand? Let's go.
That was the whole message, my guy.
Maybe there was another one.
Let's see. Let me pop my glasses on.
Don't see another one.
I hope that this little moment's filling your cup up, bud.
I'm sure it is. He's getting his little 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
Probably going to go home and touch himself later over it. Love hearing you guys talk. It's helped me understand how to be more open talking with my partner. I love that. What were you guys say? There was a deep breath.
The mods got him.
Good.
What'd you say?
You took a deep breath like you were
I did. I was going to say I'm not your mom, but there's nothing you can say that's going to make me hate you.
Mods kick ass. Harley reported him. It was good. That's funny, Danish. I'm trying to work on my toxicity towards rude people. Don't make me backtrack my progress.
I love it.
I'm loving the sass from y'all today. Get them. With it, dude, we're trying really hard to not be overly aggressive, nasty people. It's very easy for me to revert back to that nastiness. That was my entire life. I don't want to be that person. What?
You stopped, Dad.
She bit my toe.
I
Of
know,
course
I
I
saw.
stopped.
No, you stopped smacking her foot. She's such a passive dog. You're such a pretty baby.
If you believe your in-laws are toxic, do you to your marriage, how do you approach that conversation? That's a rough one. I would approach the conversation with my husband or wife, depending on how that looks for you. I would have a conversation about why you feel like it's toxic to your marriage, how you feel it's hurting your marriage, and then have a conversation about what they can do to make the in-laws not as prevalent in your marriage. Vibe said, "Get 'em." You remember that in How High?
Yeah. Yeah, that was a stupid movie. It was funny.
Him walking
I
into that
enjoyed it,
car
yeah.
and then hitting the hood and going, "Ow, I must not be high enough." He's like, "It's a ghost, man."
Yeah.
Fucking killed me.
Oh, man.
Do you guys have any prompts or questions on your website for couples going through the roommate phase? I'm not sure if you answered this already. I stepped away. Not on our website. You could read the check-ins. That should help you get back to your intimacy level. I got to be honest, the check-ins is kind of where everything goes. If you're having any kind of issues with your relationships and you start with the check-ins, you'll work through a lot of that shit.
Jenna, don't get me fucking started. My autism's going to run with that.
I would like to start a podcast about co-parenting. But I'm afraid of mean people like Tony. What's your advice on how to handle mean people? You ignore them.
Cry about it.
Yeah.
I did that a lot. A lot of crying, a lot of processing, a lot of recognizing that love or hate, really, it doesn't matter. It depends on how I feel about myself and how I receive things. And receiving a lot of that hate, I was a very insecure person at the beginning of this podcast. So receiving that hate was almost like they were affirming my inner world hatred. Like, oh my God, they can see the things that I see in myself. I should be hating myself right now. Yeah. So there has been a step back of needing outside validations, either that being positive or negative, and just seeing observing the influence that I have. The reactions that people have to me is not because of me. It's something within them processing through, and then it's coming out to me.
A lot of broke people out there.
Yeah.
This is one of those things, guys, that if you want to do something and you allow your fear of somebody else's reaction to what you're going to do stop you from doing it, you will never achieve greatness. You are allowing your fear of somebody else's reaction to you to make you a slave. And like you're already failing by not doing that thing. The worst that you can do at that point is try and not make it. There'll be no difference. The only difference is that you'll have at least said that you gave it your best.
Right.
We actually, I have an episode dropping tomorrow morning with the Modern Fatherhood podcast, who has a podcast about co-parenting and being a father. That's his entire shtick. So.
It's garlic bread. The picture in Danish's profile photo is garlic bread. I know because I've looked at it often. God, I love garlic bread.
Car Guy, the check-ins are on our website, tobebetter.com. There's PDFs you can download. There's also a playlist on YouTube here that you can listen to. I would recommend listening to the lists and then downloading the PDF so that you have both. I would like to get off here. My back's starting to really bother me.
I'm good with that. I would like to make my lunch and then go pick up the children. I'm gonna read more 15th century gossip.
Ileana asked real quick about BetterHelp. We do still have BetterHelp things. If you guys need to get a therapist, go to betterhelp.com/to-be-better and you save 10%. So that's one of those things that could absolutely help you guys with therapy if you need it. Let's wrap up.
Okay, thank you all for being here. We maintained pretty much at 200 people this whole live stream.
Yeah. I've actually been considering getting rid of the live streams.
Really?
It takes up a lot of time and
does.
it doesn't get a whole lot of views. Basically, like the time that we spent doing this, we could be recording an episode. And that episode's going to do a whole lot better because people don't go back and watch the live streams once they've aired like they do the other contents.
Right.
So anyways, have a great day, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next on the next
Bye.
one.